Hi, Caleb and Jude from Brownells here, and in today's video we're going to be going over the contents of each of our range bags. So we'll probably just I guess Jude will go through.
Can I go first? Because I'm more excited to see what you brought.
That would be great.
Okay,
actually.
cool.
I was going to suggest something completely different, but let's do that.
All right, sweet.
All right.
Because you've got more experience in this game than me, and I'm kind of excited to see what you're rolling with. So this is just based off of...
You just called me old. That's like a way to call me old without...
Well,
okay.
Anyway, range bags.
All right.
So I bet a lot of the stuff in our bags are going to be pretty similar because we both we're both avid shooters and we like bringing new people to the range.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a big reason for me to bring the bag.
Same.
And then just being prepared for little mishaps or zeroing stuff, because when you bring somebody new to the range, they probably got a gun they just bought or a red dot they just bought. So yeah, that's kind of the key for me. But I keep some stuff just for me in here. So
okay.
It's my bag. I get the nice eye pro.
Sure.
So these are those Magpul glasses. Can I take these out and show them?
Yeah, do it.
I can't remember what they call them. It's like an Italian name.
Are those the Santinis?
Santinis.
I got some Santinis too.
They're classy.
Yeah.
I don't know if they really fit me as for the vibe, but
No,
I really like them. And then I got 2 pairs of Magpul gloves because we're out there when it's cold a lot. I always bring some of these like high vis targets because they're super small and you can just stuff them.
Yeah.
And then I always have a rangefinder. It's a Vortex one. And I always have some kind of med kit, blowout kit with a tourniquet and like a chest seal.
Cool. Yeah, super nifty there. And like, I will say, like, usually when you're at the range, you probably either also have you're either wearing your gun belt or your gun belt's in your truck.
Yeah.
And you keep more stuff on that too. And that's something we're not kind of showing here today, but there's even more stuff we keep on our belts.
Yeah, for sure. I think, honestly, you're probably the same way, but most of the time this bag is sitting in the truck.
Yeah.
And like, I'll just go get it when I need it.
Yep.
I also keep a little notepad in here.
Nice.
If you know, I gotta get more into it, but when you're shooting precision and you want to like really zero in and all that stuff, you gotta be taking notes. You gotta be writing some stuff down. Other stuff is just kind of, I don't know what you call it, tricks of the trade or whatever, but I always keep a bunch of pasties on me in here just because they're super cheap. I've got a little tape measure that I throw in there, a sling, my magnetip set.
Nice.
Always have that in the truck.
Yeah.
And then, maybe I'll roll this around. These Savior bags are great. Thanks for showing me this, Caleb.
For sure. Those are my favorite bags, man.
Lots of pockets. In the front here, I just keep a bunch of extra safety goggles. And then there's a lens cleaning kit, but it's not like really a kit. Otis makes a really good one that I like, but mine is just like the cloth and then that little brush and some fluid for that.
Yeah, well, maybe Otis will send you one or something. I don't know.
I hope they do. I always keep staples in here.
Cool.
My stapler's in the truck.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we go through a lot of staples.
Yeah, we do. And I kind of got spoiled because, like, our range is so good about having staplers now.
Yeah.
That, like, I don't even carry.
I know.
I don't even carry. Like,
we used to bring them ourselves.
We used
and now
to.
they're always there.
Now it's always there. There's always staples. We're just spoiled, you know.
Speaking of staples, a staple for a range bag I always keep in here is I just always have CLP.
Okay, I see what you did there.
And then some gun grease.
Nice.
And now we're getting to the part it's just a rat's nest of tools. I've got flatheads, Allens, Torques, a ton of stuff in the magnetip set too. But also whenever I get an optic, like a red dot or something, like Holosun in that little Allen key with the small flathead attachment,
yeah,
I just dump it straight in the bag.
Gotcha.
So there's probably like 3 pounds of Allen keys in here.
Yeah, that's like I just immediately throw those away.
Oh, really?
Just straight to, like, if you give me anything with a little Allen key in it, it's going straight in the garbage can.
Damn, I'm not on that level yet.
Yeah.
I'm more of a hoarder than that. And then last thing, I do have a 9mm cleaning kit. I just keep it in there for having the bore punch.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because you never know when you need that. I do have a couple punches in here too, just for pushing pins out.
Sure.
And then last thing, I know there's a lot of stuff, but I always keep like a pair of pliers or some channel locks.
Yep.
Just on it.
Nice.
I have a bag full of throwaway ear pro.
Yeah, that's good.
I get the nice stuff, you get this, you know,
Right.
when you go to the range with me. But yeah, that's
All
it
right.
for me, man.
Well, that's pretty solid.
Thanks.
I dig it. That was good.
Thanks.
What's this right here? You got some instructions for a shot timer?
Yeah, so what you do with the Allen keys, I do with instructions.
Okay.
This just happens to be in my little garbage pouch.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't read, not because I can't, but because I don't want you to tell me how to use your product.
Yeah,
Right?
I mean,
I'll figure it out.
if you watch our build videos, you like the first thing I do with the instructions most of the time is
Yeah, pitch them.
pitch them. Like this video is the instructions, you know.
Exactly.
I'm getting rid of these. This is out of here. But all right, I'll start on the outside of the bag.
Okay.
So just like Jude, I have the same exact bag, the Save Your Equipment bag, just in a different color. Mine's multicam black. And let me get this strap here. All right. So I'll start on this side over here because this is obviously the side that draws most attention.
I like what you've done with that.
Yeah, and for good reason. So I have this little Velcro medical indicator on this side because this is the medical side of the bag. So on the outside pocket, I have some shears. And then I also have this is just like a little boo-boo kit. You know, I'll open it up.
Easily overlooked. But
Yeah.
that's something you definitely want.
And they don't come with the stuff I have in here in it, but I just kind of like it. Some of it came with the kit, but I just added other things like just Band-Aids, alcohol wipes, antibiotic ointment, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just not anything major.
Yeah.
But I also have on the pocket with the red tape on the tabs a Blue Force Gear, one of their Gucci med kits.
Nice, dude.
This is the one that they make to wear on your belt, but I took the belt holder off, and I just use it in and this is actually new. I just got this thing. I'm pretty stoked about it.
Man, I think sweet.
But it has everything for trauma stuff in it, so everything you need there. So that is my medical stuff.
Sweet. A couple things I missed that I'm glad you have on you, because we're usually at the range together, but the trauma shears is definitely number one, and then obviously the boo-boo kit. You're going to run into that stuff more than anything.
Yeah.
All the time.
For sure. And like, again, I kind of got spoiled at our range because at every bay we have like the big kits with everything you could possibly need in it.
Yeah.
But I'm not always at our range, you know.
I like to go in those big first aid kits and just move stuff around, keep people on their toes.
Yeah, that's
Don't do that.
man. So Aaron, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. Aaron's our range master. But yeah, so we got all of that, and then I'll flip over to the other side. This is probably one of my favorite pockets for weird reasons, but so in the outside like mesh pocket, I have a big fat Sharpie.
Yes.
So that gets used a lot actually for marking targets and whatnot. And then I have a bunch of foamies for other people. And I'll talk more about ear probe when I get inside the bag. But this pocket over here. So I have
Oh man, that's just my first impression when you open that up. There's some cool stuff in there, man.
Yeah, this is a Gucci pocket.
Yeah.
So we got a Garmin chronograph. All right. And then I have in an Armageddon gear case my Kestrel. So this is the Gucci one. This is the X. Let's see which one exactly. I think it's like 50 something 100X. I don't know. It's the good one. So this one does weather, temperature, wind, ballistics, all that stuff. It does everything. So this is really good. And then I also have, who are these, Cloud? Yeah, so these are the K2000 binos, and these are range-finding binos. So instead of having like the handheld rangefinder, actually I'd been messing around with these. I said Cloud. Halo.
Oh.
Halos are like in the cloud, so like my brain went Cloud. These are the Halos K2000s. And I've actually just started using these within like the last 6 or 7 months. And they've been really good, so really like these. The only thing I notice is that like I always forget to open these because like they don't look, it doesn't look like they're covered. So I pull them out of the bag and then I look like an idiot at the range. And then I'm like, oh, huh. And then like Steve's always there to make fun of me.
Yeah, well, when you see something like that, you gotta say something.
Yeah, but these are 10X, so they're really good. So with these 3 things right here, and if I know what ammo you're using, I could build a dope chart for anybody.
Nice.
So Applied ballistics in the Kestrel is really good. It's even like, I don't even use it on my phone anymore because it's so good in this thing. And on the phone, like if you get applied ballistics on your phone without a subscription, you have to pay for, if you add like a bunch of different guns in there. But in this, I haven't ran out yet. You can add a bunch of different stuff. So I could build out a gun for somebody, get their dope chart set up, and then just delete it, and then they have their dope chart. So
that's really cool.
Yes.
So you grab their range, you get their chrono, you plug it in the Kestrel with the wind and all that stuff. So you're basically walking around with a supercomputer.
Yeah. So all I need is the caliber they're shooting and the ballistic coefficient of the projectile, and then with the rest of this, I can build out an accurate dope chart.
Damn.
And I mean, as long as we can call the wind right, you can get first round hits on our 500.
How to be the most popular dude at the range 101 with Caleb.
There you go. I'm like freaking Johnny Bravo out there. You know who Johnny Bravo is?
Yeah,
Okay,
I know who that is.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. I'm gonna leave all this out,
Good.
and let's move to the front pocket. This is the most like boring pocket of all of them. So I have one of these little savior bags in here, and I keep it empty, so I could like, if I need to download a carry mag or something with loose rounds, I can just throw those in here and not have to worry about losing them.
Nice.
And then I got same thing as you in that front pocket.
Look at us. We're givers.
Yeah,
We're kind.
that's right. So extra eye pro for people, and then we can go inside. All right, so in my top flap, I hope I have some left. I do. Some, I almost don't have some left. We can get rid of that one. Yeah, so I have some targets. You know, if I need to zero or help somebody zero, we can just throw these on a cardboard or
I like those little ones. Those are cool.
Yeah,
I
so
should get
those
some of
are
those.
really nice for everything. You know, like rifle stuff, I like to use the little ones. Pistol stuff, I like to use the larger ones. But yeah, my ear pro I keep in here. These are the autos over the ears, and also comms capable, which I literally never use. But I have these. I use these a lot when it's colder outside because I have giant ears, and it just like they just absorb the wind, and it hurts. I'm a baby about it. But during the summertime, I also have the in-ears from Auto, but they're plugged into my truck right now, so I don't have them in here.
Yeah, you're showing me those. Those things look pretty sweet.
Yeah, those are my favorite in-ears I've ever worn. Were those Autos, but they are a little expensive, but they're well worth the money.
Yeah.
All right, keeping on kind of like that precision track, I have a bag. So this is an Armageddon gear bag, and this one's been awesome actually. This is the one I got at Hat Creek when I went there, and they let me keep it. So
Awesome.
Armageddon Gear thanks Armageddon Gear for sponsoring that trip. But there we go. This one has the lightweight filling in it. You can get them with different, like you can get super heavy ones. This is about as light as they get, which is perfect for a range bag.
Yeah, I'm
So-
sure whatever you guys were doing at Hat Creek too, you're probably moving around all the time too.
Yeah, we
so,
were.
Yeah.
We were doing a lot of moving, so those lightweight ones were great. Shot timer, keeping on the Kestrel band. I love me some Kestrel. You know, I have the Kestrel shot timer, and has a screen on the front, screen on top. I can clip it to my belt, and it works really well. You can tune it for like all the way down to suppress 22 up to whatever. And I assistant coach our local youth shooting sports, the SASP, and I use this all the time. And then I also have a backup shot timer. So this is the Shooter Global Go. I've used this quite a bit too, and I've been really happy with it. Like if I'm gonna attach one to my belt, it's gonna be this one just because it has the wrap on it and a quick clip, so I can attach it to like my gun belt and just unclip it if I need to.
Oh, okay.
So that one's really good for if I'm like doing stuff by myself.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about there.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it USB-C charger. So I can just plug this thing in.
Universal.
And then this one takes, I think, 123s, if I remember correctly. Which I also have rechargeable of those too. But speaking of rechargeable batteries, I have some rechargeable AA's and AAA's because my ear pro takes AAA's. I think most people's ear pro probably, if you have...
All mine does.
Yeah, I think they all do.
Walkers, the Brownells ones, everything.
Yeah, but these these I got at Brownells, and they are also rechargeable via USB-C.
Damn.
So you can plug these into your truck or phone charger or whatever and charge them. And they're just really nifty to have. And then moving on to this back pocket is more of like my tool area, except for this part. I also, like these are, I think these are the older Santinis or just a different color.
Ooh.
But these are my Santinis. And I keep those in my range bag. Sometimes I'll swap them out with, I have a few different iPros and I just like circulate them.
Yeah.
Because I just, whatever, like I'm going to wear whatever's like right there.
Exactly. Yeah. My sunglass holder is my truck dash and it's like completely full.
Yeah.
So you just grab one real quick.
Yep, I feel that. And then I also have a tape measure. Somebody wants to have a measuring contest.
Yeah.
No, not usually like if I need to, also like going on this, if I need to get like a really rough like optic height over bore, I could get like, I could grab one. I could kind of eyeball the center line of the bore and the center line of the optic and get it close enough.
Do you plug that into the Kestrel too?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
There's a lot of detail.
Yeah, so you can also do your like zero offset and all kind of other stuff. But yeah, you plug that into the Kestrel too. And then, let me reach down here. I have this is like Gorilla Grip. What are these?
Torx?
Torx. Hey, Torx. Torx set. I just kind of keep one of these down there as a backup.
Yeah.
I have some electrical tape. I don't know.
You always need tape.
Yeah, it's in there.
Somewhere.
For whatever reason. And then this toolkit, we did a whole video on this alone. Like this got its own video, but I'll just really briefly go through it. So I pulled a sleeve out of my Fix-It Sticks kit that goes in here. I have some punches, some different punches and bits in this pocket here, just random stuff. Torx drivers, so I could do pretty much any optic mount or retorque and action screws on a bolt gun. I could do that. Glock armor tools, so the front sight and the pin tool. A Brownells Magnetip driver, and then Bondis ball end Allen keys. So these are excellent. And these are the tools I use the most at the range, so this is what goes in here. And then I also have one more that's worth mentioning. These Nano tools, these are the multitasker Nanos. And I just put them on a piece of 550 cord. But these are for doing optic adjustments.
Oh, can I see those?
Yeah.
Thanks.
So like if you notice, there's like the specific patterns for the aim points and stuff like that. So
okay.
yeah, those are pretty
guy
nifty
right
to
here.
have. And like your MROs and stuff like that, these are super easy to adjust those optics.
Nice.
And that is my toolkits. I used to carry a hammer too, but I never used it, you know?
I was thinking about that when I was putting this together and just kind of going over my gear for the video. And like I used to have a hammer in it, but then like every time you need a hammer, you should probably just take it back to the bench.
Yeah, you're right on that. And like if we're at a big event or something, I usually take that big Brownells toolbox that's usually up here, and you know that has everything in it. So
got different tiers to stuff.
Yeah, if I'm just out at like a small thing and I need a hammer, then things are bad. So
you could always use the hammer that the big man upstairs gave you.
I can, yeah. Or I could maybe like use the top of my slide or something.
Yeah.
And just whatever.
Night Force optics are built like tanks.
Yeah,
just pull it off.
that ATACer.
Yeah.
Just freaking hammer with it.
Damn. So that's awesome. Thanks, Caleb. So this is like you are super prepared and fantastic. Got everything you could need.
So I've been building this one out for like 3 years
Right.
now. And I change it a little bit every year based on the previous year's experience. And I feel like I'm in a good place for this upcoming like shooting season.
I think you are too. I don't think you have anything that you don't need either. I don't think you overpacked. Like
Maybe that electrical tape I'll probably never use, but everything else I'll probably use.
I think that 6 ounces you could just keep. But I do like how you slim down your toolkit and you know exactly what you need.
Yeah.
In that video, that was awesome. Mine is like, it's just all piled in the bottom. So I learned a bunch of stuff from today's video too.
Yeah, and no, I mean, I think yours is great though, and it's definitely a solid setup.
Thanks.
And I think you have everything you need in there, especially for the type of stuff we do. And if you need to build out a dope card, I'll just go to the range with you.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
boom.
That's a tip number one. If you get anything from this video, is just go with Caleb.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say go with a friend.
No, go with Caleb.
You were very specific. Yeah, just let's go to the range. So I'll just like throw it out on Instagram or Facebook. Head into the range today.
We'll put in a ticketing system. People can reserve Caleb times.
Yeah, it's going to be so expensive though.
Extremely.
Yeah, this listen, you thought you were getting out for free. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, so overall, really good, solid picks. And if you need any help building out your range bag, you know who to call. Also, if you have anything you do different or anything you think we did that was just ridiculous and you would never do, feel free to let us know in the comments down below. Jude would love to read that.
Yeah, I'll read them.
All right, so if you have any questions, comments, concerns, post them down below. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. And as always, if you need help with anything for any reason ever, feel free to give us a call on the tech line. We'll be happy to help you out. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.